everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are the mighty Guru Yogas. Oh yes, we are. I hope you've all been enjoying the latest batch of films, the three based on Newlands Pass, Whinlatter Pass, and then the road down to Ambleside. I certainly enjoyed making them. My goodness me, I have to go back to Newlands Pass, and very soon. I might even do it tomorrow. It's my new favourite mountain pass. Well now, I've spent the entire morning editing. I was up at 4 AM this morning. I've taken, of late, to going to bed really quite early, 9 o'clock, 9:30. And so what I'm finding is that by 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning I'm wide awake again, which is lovely because it means I can get up and get really productive and get all kinds of wonderful stuff done, which is what I've done today. So I'm now 3 days ahead on the scheduling for the films, and I'm just out to get a little bonus one today. I was considering not riding at all today, but it's such a wonderful afternoon now. It's about 20 degrees here. Lots and lots of blue sky, really lovely and warm, and not a great deal of wind. Which is why, in my little tank bag here, I've got Tyrone the drone. Now, I'm going to head down the A595 here for about 7 or 8 miles, and then I'm going to be turning left into the mountains. One of my favourite roads locally is what I'm going to go and do today. I have covered it before, but I don't believe that I've yet done it justice. So that's what I'm doing this afternoon. I'll be out for about 2 or 3 hours and hopefully get some drone footage of myself riding up and down the pass, and then I'll be going home to make our evening meal, which tonight is roasted butternut squash. Haven't quite decided what I'm doing it with, but it will come to me. A warm welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you for your subscription, we do appreciate it. And there is, as I always say, a lot more yet to come. Including local adventures here in Cumbria and trips further afield. Now on the A595, and a particularly lovely stretch of road here, full of sweeping curves interspersed with big long straights. You can really play around on this. Murgatroyd has another half term coming up, I think in 3 weeks' time, and so we're kicking around some ideas around what to do with that. I think it's going to be another motorcycle camping trip, but we will essentially have 4, possibly even 5 whole days to go off somewhere nice. I'm arguing quite fiercely for a trip to Wales, and the Murgatroyd's response is, how are we going to get to Wales without using motorways? Well, look, there weren't any motorways once and people still got to Wales from here. It'll be fine. Probably take us a day to get there, mind you, but I'm sure it would be an interesting day. Nice view of the old man of Coniston there today. I might actually go out tomorrow, because I've got no work, and have a day in the mountains. Where he's going. I know that guy. Lives in Millom. Could do with a couple of overtakes here because he wants me to pass. Thank you. And that's all clear. All of this stuff will be going the way that I'm going, so the more of it I can get past here, the better. I think that's the end of my excitement threshold. Probably could have got away with a couple more, but there are a couple of open sweeps on the road ahead where I will be able to have some more overtakes. Would like to get in front of this truck though. There we go, because I know where that's going. That's going to the quarry about 6 miles from here. I do not want to be stuck behind that for 6 miles. That was fortuitous. Two wheels. Motorcycles coming round the bend here. Two wheels. straight here. Once it opens up, I'll see if I can get through. God damn it, no. There will be more opportunities. There's one here. Two to go. Possible overtake here. We'll have that one. Leaving only the truck to get past. And there is in fact a fairly lengthy straight coming up in around about half a mile. But I can get through there. Lovely! The road is mine! Which is the way it should be. There is nothing ahead of me and my wing mirrors are empty. Oh yes. The whole point of riding a motorcycle is of course to show that yes, you do in fact own the road. So, yeah, welcome to the Mighty Guru Yogurt Show. And as you've just seen, it's not all about tootling around the Lake District on a cruiser. It's about absolute dominance at slow-mo, low-mo levels. Hello Slobo, how are you doing mate? Slobo was on this morning in the community section. He left me a message. He'd just seen my latest film in which, incidentally, I'm talking about Benjamin, my oldest son, and his new motorcycle. And I referred to both his current motorcycle and the one he had for about 3 weeks prior to that, and got the names of both of them wrong. And the Slobo Lobo suggested that he swore that I only called Benjamin's motorcycle before last a T120 to wind him up. And Ben was on this morning as well to point out that I'd got it wrong on both counts. So his last motorcycle was a Triumph Speed Twin 1200, and his current one is a Street Triple 765 RS. I think I've got that right. But honestly, Benji Mouse, if you didn't change motorcycles so bloody often, I might have a chance of keeping up. I've been a bit too busy talking now to point out what a lovely section of road this is. Lovely sweeping bends, nothing too surprising, and all the more delightful because I've got it to myself. And it goes sharply downhill here, still with some curves, and then it just opens up and heads back uphill, shortly after which we will be turning left to go and do the film that I came out to do. And it might actually be tomorrow's film. We'll see how much footage I've got here that I'm going to use. This is the big quarry I mentioned earlier that those two trucks would have been going to. And so had I not made so bold in my overtakings, I'd have been stuck behind them all the way to here. Which you do not want on what is turning into a sweltering hot afternoon. I'm so glad I only put one layer on under my levers. This leather jacket comes into its own on days like these, because whilst being made mostly of leather, there are fairly substantial panels that are made of mesh, which makes it very, very cool to be wearing. Plus I've got my riding jeans on today, and I think it's the first time this year that I've only worn those and not had another layer or another pair of trousers underneath. We're going to be coming up to a little junction with this road you can see snaking across the hill here now, and that is the road that I've come to cover. But I do think that's going to be in tomorrow's film. And so at this point I will thank you for watching my little film, and if you've enjoyed it you might want to go off and watch some more. There's loads and loads of them, 180 something, one a day. And if you haven't already done so, you might at this point like to consider subscribing to the channel. You know it makes sense. It's a life-enhancing proposition. Oh my me. If I didn't have such a social conscience, I would have landed a plum job in advertising. I am absolutely brilliant, I tell you, at chatting shit. Anyway, that's it for now. See you tomorrow, folks. Stay safe. Stop recording. Stop recording. It's not going to stop, is it?